The historic US-brokered 1998 Irish peace agreement has been put at risk by the implementation of the Brexit divorce deal in the British region of Northern Ireland. Prime Minister Boris Johnson's top Brexit negotiator said on Wednesday. The United States has expressed grave concerns that a dispute between London and Brussels over the implementation of the 2020 Brexit Treaty could undermine the Good Friday Accord, which effectively ended 3 decades of violence. After the United Kingdom exited the Union's orbit on January 1st, Johnson has unilaterally delayed the implementation of some provisions of the deal's Johnson Protocol, and his top negotiator has said the protocol is unsustainable. He says, "It's super important that we keep the purpose of the nature of the protocol in mind, which is to support the Belfast Good Friday Agreement and not to undermine it as it risks doing," Brexit Minister Frost told lawmakers, and which is complete BS. The 1998 peace deal largely brought an end to the Troubles, 3 decades of conflict between Irish nationalist militants and pro-British loyalist paramilitaries, in which 3,600 people were killed. Johnson has said he could trigger emergency measures in the Northern Ireland Protocol after its implementation disrupted trade between Britain and its province. No, the protocol didn't do that, Brexit did that. The Johnson Protocol aims to keep the province, which borders EU member Ireland, in both the United Kingdom's customs territory and the EU's single market. The EU wants to naturally protect its single market, but an effective border in the Irish Sea created by the Johnson Protocol cuts off Northern Ireland from the rest of the United Kingdom, to the fury of Protestant unionists, which is nonsense. It's only for checks for goods, nothing else. Frost said London wanted agreed solutions to enable the Johnson Protocol to operate without undermining the consent of either broad community in Northern Ireland. If we can't do that, and at the moment we aren't making a lot of progress on that, if we can't do that, then all options are on the table for what we do next, Frost said. We would rather find agreed solutions. No, you wouldn't. And before I continue there, I have to stop. The EU made a lot of suggestions and brought a lot of ideas to the table. Frost didn't. The only thing Frost always did was saying to everything that came from the EU was, no, be flexible. And nothing else came from Frost. So the only thing he would agree on is, yeah, let's skip the whole protocol, do whatever you like, keep everything unchecked, we don't care. That's what Frost would accept and nothing else. And that's what he won't get. And about the Article 16, he was asked if Britain would invoke Article 16 of the Johnson Protocol to force a rethink, and Frost said, "We are extremely concerned about the situation. Support for the protocol has corroded rapidly," he said, but they can't pull that. "Our frustration is that we're not getting a lot of traction, and we feel we have put in a lot of ideas." No, you haven't. And we haven't had very much back to help move these discussions forward. And meanwhile, time is running out. Once again, he didn't bring any ideas except delay. And they can't pull Article 16. I talked about this in length on my last live stream. You can still watch it if you want to know more about that one. But Ireland's Foreign Minister Simon Coveney said, in response to Frost, that the region's trading arrangements were not a threat to the territorial integrity of the United Kingdom, but simply a means of managing disruption from its exit from the EU. Brexit is causing all this trouble, not the protocol. That's what I say. But he said, don't know how many times this needs to be said before it's fully accepted as true. The protocol is a technical trading arrangement to manage the disruption of Brexit for the island of Ireland to the greatest extent possible, Simon Coveney said on Twitter. And just one thing, I always call it the Johnson Protocol. Give the honor to the one who deserves it. It's Johnson's doing that. We have that. And in the comments I read that Phil is using that term now as well. So let's spread it and let the people know who's responsible for this. If it was wrong, Phil, please correct me, but that's what I heard in the comments of my videos. And one other thing, you have seen partly that I'm updating my countries merge, so to speak. I did Ireland, the update with the new branding. I did Scotland, I did Germany now, and the rest is to come as well, so don't worry. There will be somebody complained about not that France is not there. France will be there again, but with a new branding. And on my channel, there's the community tab where you can still ask questions for the next live stream, by the way. There is a post where you can put your questions under. And there also is my shop now for quite some time now. And there you can always see the newest stuff, a selection of it at least. I'll see you in my next video. Auf Wiedersehen.